So how do you tell when to throw a moving topwater bait versus a virtually stationary topwater bait? And that's really tricky because right now we have fish that are going on the bed and also a lot of fish that are post spawning. So one thing that I want to talk about is if you know those fish are around the spawn, I like to go with a more stationary object just because you're going to keep it over their head a lot longer. And you can potentially irritate one if it's on a bed, versus if you know they're not, a lot of times a more moving topwater is going to be better. But here's the real key. If you are fishing targets or you are trying to call fish out of something, a lot of times I'm going to go with the more stationary topwater. If I'm fishing it around docks, if I'm fishing it around laydowns, if I'm fishing it around rock piles, if I'm fishing it around flooded bushes, you know what I mean? Something where I really want to give those fish time when I throw it up in there to let them come out from whatever they're in. Because a lot of times if you're throwing a moving topwater, it's going to go by them too fast, especially if it's a high percentage spot. So if it's like one big laydown or there's one key rock pile, you might not want to burn a bait over top of it. You might want to slow it down. Now, if you're fishing expansive areas, say you are just going down the bank and you're not sure where they're at, you're not sure what stage they're in, and you're just trying to cover water, by all means, throw a moving topwater because you're going to be able to cover water. If you're over top of a big grass bed, throw a moving topwater because you're trying to figure out where those fish are at. You know what I'm getting at? Like if you're in a big lily pad field, moving topwater. Something where you're not sure where your bite's going to come from, that's where you got to keep the moving bait. And also, for those of you guys that don't know, Phil Robertson passed away. Most of you guys know him from Duck Dynasty, but I know him from the man of God that he is. And so he would probably be ashamed of me if I didn't say it in this video that I love Jesus Christ. I do with my heart. No matter how much bad I see in my life, there's always a good for it and there's always a reason for it. And man, I do. I love him wholeheartedly. If you guys have any questions on that, throw the comments down below. I'd love to talk about it more.